Hi everyone, today I'll be finding the area of a trapezoid. So the formula for the area of a trapezoid is going to be denoted as area equals 1/2 times the base 1 plus base 2. Base 1 is here and base 2 is here. It's going to be the length of those, base 1 right over here and base 2 here, multiplied by the height, which is going to be denoted as h. And when we're talking about the area of a trapezoid, we're essentially talking about this portion of the trapezoid, essentially in square units. All right, let's go over some examples. So the first example, let's say that we have a trapezoid similar to this one trapezoid right over here. And we're given that the base 1 is 10 meters, the height is 5 meters, and base 2 is 20 meters. So we're essentially going to plug it into this formula. So area equals 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Area equals 1/2. Base 1 is given as 10 meters. 10 meters plus base 2 is 20 meters times the height, which is going to be 5 meters. So once we multiply it out, it's going to be 1/2 times 30 meters, because that's 10 plus 20 meters, multiplied by 5 meters. Now for this math right over here, we can multiply everything out, or we can kind of take a shortcut. So 1/2 of 30, that is going to be 15. So I'm gonna separate those. 1/2 times 30 is 15 meters. That multiplied by 5 meters. And if you do 15 times 5, that is actually going to be 75 meters. So that's the answer of the area of this trapezoid here. Let's go over one more example. This time, I'm gonna make it a little bit harder, and we're going in the reverse direction again. So this one is still a trapezoid. Remember, a trapezoid is essentially parallel on the bottom, but it's basically a quadrilateral, meaning it has 4 sides. These 2 sides are parallel. So we're given that the base 1 is 5 meters. And then we're given that the base 2 is 14 meters. Now, instead of being given the height, we know that the area is 95 meters squared. Now, the variable that we're not given is the height, because we don't know what it is. I'm going to denote it as a question mark, because we don't know what the height is. But we know it should be found as h. So now, let's use the same exact formula. Base 1 plus base 2 times the height. So now we're going to plug everything in, but we're not given h this time. So we're going to solve for h. So area is 95 meters squared equals 1/2 base 1, which is 5 meters, plus base 2, which is 14 meters. Since we don't know what h is, we're going to leave it as h. And then let's do the math out. So we have a 1/2 fraction here, so let's multiply by 2 to get 1. So this whole thing, we're going to multiply by the number 2. Same thing with this side, we're multiplying it by 2. Hope that's clear. 2 is on the right side here, 2 is on the left side here. 2 times 95 is 190. And then we have the units meters squared. Since this cancels out, 2 and 2 cancels out, it's just going to be left as 5 meters plus 14 meters times the height. Then let's add up the meters here. It's still 190 meters squared equals 19 meters times h. Now, if we do the math here, we're going to do divided by 19 meters, because we can treat that on both sides. Once we do that, we can see you cross out 19 meters here, and then you cross out the meter here, so it becomes just a 1. 190 over 19 meters is the height. And that is going to be 10 meters equals the height. So now we found that the height is going to be 10 meters. All right, thank you everyone. Just remember the formula for the area of a trapezoid is area equals 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Thank you.